I have to address the role in my life and explain the lens and the background of how I made the connections or decisions or the faulty logic that I'm responsible for. I'm going to tell you that I myself joined the church when I was 10 years old. My mother was an atheist. She did not believe in God. She had mocked me for believing, and I asked for her permission, and she really said, like, do I want to give up all of these things, like being baptized into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints meant that I would be held to standards. I would make promises, such as, like, we went to Sunday brunches all the time at nice restaurants in San Francisco, and was I willing to give that up? And I was, and so that brings me to where I am today. And a lot of the decisions that I made to put myself in this position, all of them were based through the lens of me being a very naive person, trying my best to live by by gospel standards and promises that I made, holding myself, having integrity. That was important to me. Another thing I'm going to say is I am a terrible liar, and also logically, like, I've never understood the purpose in lying, because to me the truth always comes out. And so I've lived even in the middle of hard things and turmoil, it was my it was important to me as a person to have a clean conscience. A lot of people talk a lot about shame, and a while ago, a few years ago, Brené Brown became a huge hit, and I bought and listened to her information, or her audio CDs, and we had books and stuff, and I had not experienced shame. And I know that's I am neurodivergent. I will just say that right up. Like, I know I don't process the world logically as a normal person would. I have two brilliant children, and one of them needed to go to be evaluated. It was a children's program. It wasn't like one of those camps, prison camps or anything. They were having significant problems, and there was a team of 10, like, it was at the University of Utah, and there was a team of 10 psychologists, psychiatrists that individually evaluated and made notes. And when they sat down with me, and there was a team, and there was a very lengthy report, this is what they said to me. They said, first of all, this child had an extremely high IQ, like 160, and which, it's my personal opinion, and it was then. I already knew that we're dealing with very, very smart kids. But the other thing was that they said, you need to make sure that you get this child into higher education. We administered all these tests, we did all these things, and the way your child thinks, the way your child is processing information and what we've observed, it is not typical thinking. It's not. And they said they need, like, this is the kind of person that needs to be put through, they need to be put through university and have a career in a lab, because this is the thinking that will cure cancer. This is the thinking that will solve some of the greatest problems in the world. And I need to quickly say that my child was struggling with so many issues and complexities, and maybe some people as a parent will understand this, but as a mother, I had concluded that a parent who really loves a child just wants them happy. Whatever life or path that genuinely they need to walk to make them happy. So I'm not saying I'm brilliant. In fact, I've never actually had any IQ test done, and I have regularly been told all my growing up by both parents that I am the dumb one. and I'm not here to actually forward any agenda. I have nothing to lose. But when I explain my logical process and the experiences I had, it's probably a lot of you are just gonna go like, I would never think that, I would never do that. Oh, you were so wrong. And that's likely. My other son, he is, my children are really into math and science, and they have gifts that I am not even wired for. But my son, the older one, has been doing physics and doing problems in his advanced physics when he was in high school, in AP physics. And the professors would say that I don't know how, I see your work, I don't know how you arrived at this answer, and I can't prove you wrong, so I can't mark you wrong. But I also don't feel like you should get full credit because you did not arrive at this answer in the way that you should. So, be it right or wrong, I've lived my life in a way that I had to. But yes, I failed. This is an analysis of all the ways I went wrong, but also a cry to please don't let this happen to anyone else. Please recognize patterns or systems before you're hurt, and also please demand justice, and please protect my children. Please, share and repost. I think it's a fascinating story. I hope you find it a fascinating story of just jaw-dropping ways that the system destroyed lives, and how I realized this far too late.